Hello, hello. All right, welcome everybody. Hello, and welcome to our stream for Sketch Club on Friday, May the 12th. I hope you had a lovely warm day. It's beautiful weather here. The sun is shining. It's about 24, 25 degrees. It's just cooling off now. It's very nice weather. Nice to have a bit of sun after all that snow and rain. Thank you for joining us. If you haven't been here before, I'm Shane. This is our Junior Art Lab stream, or JR Art Lab stream. And today we have a new topic. It is bees and wasps. So every week we have a different topic, and we basically sketch together. And if you would like to share your sketches to us, you can send them to us through any of the social media. So Facebook, Instagram. You can also send them to my email, which is on the next page. When I share my screen, it's shane@jrartlab.com. And this is a free service, but if you would like to develop your digital art skills with us, please visit our website at www.jrartlab.com. That's artlab.com. JRARTLAB. Being that it was spring, I thought it was quite fitting. I started seeing some big bumblebees wandering around in the yard. So I thought, hey, that's a good idea. I always try and bring something in from, the season, or something we can see, and maybe you started seeing bumblebees too. Now, you can chat, I believe, in Twitch, if you are in Twitch, or if you are also in YouTube. If you want to, you can chat there, I believe. And I'll see those chats and get back to you. Today I'm going to be painting in Affinity Photo, which if you're new to us, it's just like Photoshop, but you have no monthly recurring fee. We're not sponsored. I just like it. It does everything I need it to do as a digital painting software. Now, if you haven't got it, you can also use Critter. Critter is a free and open source one at critter.org. Critter is also very good, does everything you would need it to do. It doesn't have the photo editing capabilities quite of, but for painting, perfect. All right. So I'm going to switch my screen over now, and we're going to have a look at the bees that I've collected, and I will share to you a link which lets you view our collection of bees. So I actually collected a lot of bees today. So where's my link here? Copy link. I will put that link into the chat. Control V. Okay. Now we use this thing called Mural. Also, we're not sponsored by Mural. I just like it. It lets you, it's like a digital interactive whiteboard. So you can jump on there and you can see everything that I see, and you can paste things in from the internet. Say if you want to collect references, or you want to type something, you can do all kinds of different stuff in there. You can even do little drawings in there. You can create meetings and tables and voting system. It's pretty cool. It's come a long way. I've been using it for probably over 10 years. And they just keep adding more and more features, which is pretty cool. Okay, so let me switch over to my other screen and have a look at our bees that we've got today. All right. Okay, so here is my desktop, and you can see all of these wonderful bees. Now, I'm going to do what I usually do, which is collect some of the ones that I like the best and move them off to the side. But let's have a little look through and fill our visual library with ideas for our little bee sketches. Hopefully this week we can get 2. Last week we only got 1. I think I got a little bit caught up in that shed that I was painting. But you can always go back and have a look at our old stuff from last week or weeks before on YouTube. How's the volume out there? Volume's okay? Let me know if the music's a bit too loud or you can't hear me very well. I can always move the mic, adjust the volume. Okay. Now I'm very, very partial to bumblebees. I think that they're very strange and very unusual. I'm definitely going to have to take that one and that one. They just look like they shouldn't be able to fly. And they fly so strange. They're like kind of drunk. They just like bang, bang. Sometimes not so much, but they I don't know, they fly differently to other creatures. I like that. It's very character building. Character building? Very characteristic. Very unique characteristic. I put some cool botanical art in here too, if you zoom in. I like botanical art quite a lot. There's some honeybees and wasps. There's also wasps because it is bees and wasps. So I've put in a bunch here. I quite like this little picture here. Bit low resolution though. Yeah, sometimes when you collect things... Oh, that's a good one. Look at that big furry butt. Who doesn't like a big furry butt on a bumblebee? Oh, that's a nice one too. Very botanical looking. Oh, I like this. Oh, wow, look at that one. Very impasto, very textural. The watercolor one's pretty lovely too. Look at those little furry bits. Oh, look, I got that one twice. Okay, so there should be pictures of bees and bumblebees and wasps. And you don't have to do the same one as I'm doing. If you want to, you can go in and pick some different ones. Oh, that's a nice side one. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, that's a good composition. Good color palette too. Look at that. Alright. Oh, I like this big head. It looks a little bit evil. What else have we got here? That one could be very good for reference on those wing shapes. So I'm going to take that one over there. I think I'm going to end up doing just... Oh, wow, look at that. That one's nice. Very chunky. And, oh, that one's nice too. Oh, that one's nice too. Bees were pretty easy to find, actually. When I put together this little slideshow, when I put together this little collection, hey, that's nice. All of those are nice. Simple color background. I think that could, maybe that could work. Oh, not the title. I want that bit. Yeah. Okay. Oh my goodness, look at this one. Is that a character? Oh my goodness, how cute is that? Look at it. See, they just look like they shouldn't be able to fly. If I was going to build a character out of a bumblebee, I would definitely emphasize the size and the tiny little wings and having it crash into things. That's really funny. I guess they just get used to it. Maybe they are drunk. Maybe the pollen affects their consciousness and they're a bit dizzy. That one's very nice. Look at those big strokes. Alright, I think we got to the bottom there. Okay, I definitely need that one too. That one's good. That bee is good. There's a lot of good ones, yeah. Sometimes it's a bit difficult when I'm looking for these reference pictures. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, I like that color palette too. The purple complementaries with the yellow. Okay, we'll take that one up. We'll take that one up. We'll take that one up. we'll take those 3 up, and then I think we've got way too many to choose from. So first cut down. Do we have to do a second cut down? We might do. Okay, so I'm going to align these babies up. And that way I can keep them on the screen while we're working. And then you can see them and I can see them. And hopefully you've got yourself set up. Now, you don't even have to be doing this digital. You could just be doing this in a sketchbook, on a cocktail napkin, in your favorite cafe. Alright. I want to move those ones. I want to do one final pass of the bees to see if there's any that I just neglected. Ooh, I don't like the background colors, but that's interesting. Did I put one of those very broad stroke? Oh yeah, we've got a couple of broad stroke ones. Alright, we might try that first. Something very broad and minimal brush strokes. Oh god, I love that one. This is going to be hard. I feel like I'm already telling us we can go over. Now, our stream only goes for an hour. So if you have to leave, just leave, of course. But we might go over today if we get quite into it. Can you hear the peepers outside? We have these little frogs. I believe they're called peepers. I was recently introduced to the peepers by a friend. I thought they were like crickets or some kind of insect, but they're not. They're frogs. And it sounds like a fire alarm. Okay. Oh, I missed a couple up the top there. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is shrink this onto one side. And I will then zoom in and pick out which ones we want. Alright, I think to start off with, I want to do something that's going to show me a little bit more anatomy, so I can get an idea. Let's start off with a quick study. I'm going to do this one. Alright, so I've got my document here, I've got my color wheel, nothing fancy. Give myself a layer or two to draw on. And get myself a little pencil. Okay, I'm using Houston Sharp's brushes. I'm not very familiar with this brush set, so it's new for me. You can get a lot of brush sets online for free off people. If you want to look up Houston Sharp, you can see his artwork. But the brushes don't make the man, right? It just makes him kind that he shares. I want to find something pencil-y. Pencil-y. That looks kind of pencil-y. No, it doesn't. Not at all. Oh, I was thinking of another topic. By the way, you can suggest topics if you would like to. You can send us a message through any of our social media, Facebook message, Instagram, email, and suggest a topic for next week. We'd love to have your suggestions. Maybe it's something that came into your day. Okay. Let's just try that. Oh, look. That'll do. No, I want something a bit cleaner than that. Okay, let's try a small... Let's go out of Houston's brushes. Sorry, Houston. I'm just going to go to basic, and I'm going to just get a 4 pixel plain old brush, and I'm going to add the little size effect by pressure on it. Okay, good. Alright. Just try and keep it a little bit loose to start off with. Just sort of learning the components that make up its body. Could be an ant at the moment, could be anything. Okay, so we look like we have 1, 2... I'm going with 3 segments for the legs. And they look like they have these little... They get smaller. We could have done this with a mirror and we'd end up with perfectly equal parts, but hey, let's just train our eye to make it as equal as we can make it. Okay, so it comes around and then it's got more of a... So the second one we'll do is going to be a bit more of a sketch based, a painting sort of sketch. So just kind of getting to know our subject at the moment. You know what? Their legs look like cockroach legs. Well, at least Australian cockroach legs. But they look less gross on a bee than they do on a cockroach. That's interesting, isn't it? Ah, that's a bit low. Alright. Oh. Well, assistant added a new pixel layer. Don't do that, assistant. I don't want your assisted layers. I want my own. Look, now I'm going to have a layer with half of it on one layer and half of it on another layer. Assistant. And we'll just merge that down. It likes to do that sometimes. I don't know why they... It's a bit of a big eraser. Let's shrink that down. And why is it not erasing? Yes, it is. But it's not erasing there. Why? Oh, we've got another assistant layer, don't we? Oh, assistant. See, part of my drawing's on one layer, and because of assistant, part of it's on another layer, which is not good. You can turn off the assistant though. I should just turn off assistant, otherwise it might keep doing it. I thought it. I think it's under. Document. We're gonna have to turn it off in the settings. Preferences. Enable assistant, automatically undo and redo, blah blah. Assistant gone. Thank you. Okay, let's put some furries. We're not going to take this one too far, just kind of more about like getting used to the shapes and what we need to see and what spots. My brush got bigger and something. Maybe I was on something else. I think this is the first time we've had this music on the stream too. This is a good, something new, and okay, I see. Alright, let's try a little liquefy, or should we redraw it? I think this needs to be a lot straighter. Erase is a little bit annoying. Is it a low opacity? Why is it doing that? I think it's a soft eraser, like an art eraser, which is great to have, but I don't want that right now. And I want my brush to be a bit more see-through. Too low now. There we go. Ooh. Hello, thank you for joining us on the stream today. We are drawing bumblebees, bees, and wasps. The link for the mural is inside the chat if you would like to pop over there and grab the link. I think we're done with this sort of first one, and I think we're going to move on now to a more finished one. A more finished sketch, I suppose. We'll just keep this little one over here. This was kind of our study of the shapes. So now we have to pick something or some things that we want to do. Oh god, that chubby one is so cute. Look at his legs. I quite like that watercolor one. I like this big brushstroke one. I like this one too. Okay, why am I'm missing half of my... Okay, there we go. Oh, I think it might have to be that one on the flower. That one's cute too. Side view on the flower. Oh, that one's great with the big chunky strokes. Oh, that one there with the 3. I don't know if we have time for 3, but we could focus on 1. I like the wings there. We don't get much wing in the other one. Alright, what else have we got? Final decision. Okay, I'm going with this one. Now, let's try and do a hybrid of that one. And we'll move this little guy. That one would be good to have around. Oh, we have those two close together. Mural not so good with pen. Use your mouse for that one. Okay, that looks good. All right, we'll shrink this back up again. All right, yay, painting time. Okay, give ourselves a new layer. I'm gonna stick with their kind of nice color palette of purple and yellow. They both have the sort of purple, yellow, orange. I like this green that's coming into this one more than I like this blue, but I like the darkness of that one. We'll see. Okay, so I'm going to get a paint mixing brush, and I think I might try our good old Houston sharp brushes that we just had before. The brush doesn't do anything too magical. You have a layer selected. Oh, I've still got the pressure thing on. So something that gives you a little bit of texture is good. That's nice. And what if we turn down the flow a little bit? Let's have a look. Ooh, bristly, looks good. Yep, I think that will be nice for the fur. Alright, so let's try that one. I think we also liked this one before. One of these ones. Was this one? Okay, those will be nice for the flurry bits. What about that one? Oh, good. Okay, a few good ones here. Alright, so we will just get rid of this. Alright. Set myself up a little palette first. What have we got? Shift, Command, Option, Pan Scroll. Shift, Command, Option, Pan Scroll is actually zoom. And we'll check we have brush size on the slider. Oh, 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 boop, 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 boop. Alright. How's everyone doing out there? Are you moving on to number 2 or are you sticking with 1? I'm not quite sure what I want in my background here. I need a better chair. I have a nice wooden chair, but it gets a bit hard on the booty after a while. I forgot to do my outline here. Let's try that, see if that will do it. I like to have like a boundary. I don't know why, but I like to have some kind of plain boundary going around the edge, just on a separate layer. So I can kind of give myself a, I don't know, I usually go outside the boundary, so it doesn't really make much sense, but alright. Yeah, that feels better. Oh, back to our mixer brush. Oh, that was a random, kind of cool though. Come on, sample. There we go. and we put this all on one layer, so let's fix that first. This one, and cut and paste, X, V, arrow, move down, new layer, let's name this. Okay, what are you? Good, and cancel selection. So this is, let's name our layers like good people, like good God-fearing artists naming their layers. Okay, what is this called? Sketch. Alright, this one is called BG for background, and this one is going to be called Big B. Alright, let's get some shapes going. I think I'm going to play with that background a little bit more later on, but don't want to get lost in it. Oh, you know what? We need our grey background layer. That's why I'm feeling a little bit not so jazzed right now. That's not grey. There. Ah, there we go. Okay. Now I can see my colours. Good, good, good. Okay. If you can, why not, right? Okay, how's everyone doing out there? Bit early to start building some. So we have how many sets of legs? 3 on each side. 2 more towards the back. So this one has to come out of that spot for it to make sense. And it's quite thin down there. And we have sketch a little bit of that wing in. So we're going to have to make up some bits here. When in doubt, take a coffee minute. Take a coffee minute. It's coming along, looking good. This brush, which is the mixer brush, it works kind of like oil paint, so it keeps mixing. When you see at the top, it's got like that auto load. So when I put in colors, I can like mix on the canvas to modulate. Alright, we've got about 3 minutes to go. That went quick today. Alright, it's looking nice. I'm getting there. I think we need to work on those little wing compartments, or whatever they're called. The little... I don't know what the word is for those little things. They're like cells. Oh. Alright, it is 9 o'clock. I still need to work on those wings a little bit, but I think it is getting along. As I mentioned in the beginning, if you would like to share yours in your little studies into us at shane@jrartlab.com. My email is above my head there. If you would like to learn a little bit more about digital painting, we also do graphic design, filmmaking, photography, podcasting, 3D sculpting, anything in the digital art realm. We have a bunch of teachers to help you learn those things. So, all right. So I hope you had fun. I'll see you next week at SketchClub. Have a wonderful week and stay weird. I'll see you then. Bye.